mean, he's already a big problem, but that's just because he's large. Yeah, walk into the bear trap. No! Come on, dog. This guy's GPS is terrible. Come on, here, over here, this way. So today's episode is a big one because we are going to be working on our base. Just before I did that, I was just doing some exploring and resource gathering. 145 stego, 150 aloe. What are the chances of that? And it's so annoying because I do not have the stuff necessary to tame them. I don't have the things for a proper trap. I don't have crops to tame the stego, and I don't have, I guess, raw prime or mutton to tame the aloe, but I would absolutely love to tame those if I had the chance. So I'm probably just going to leave those there and hope that they're still there sometime in the future. And I also saw a 150 parasaur around here as well, which is just crazy. I don't know what's going on now, because all of a sudden we're getting like actual good luck with the levels. It's insane. Yeah, just as I was saying, here he is, the 150 parasaur. I guess he was fighting something, so it looks like he won. So good for him. All right, this is actually just ridiculous. On a 140 Rex on our doorstep. This is just not right. I don't know what's going on, but I guess spawns got boosted or something. I don't know. I didn't change anything, but that's very weird. Oh, okay, you're hanging about a little bit too closely for comfort. But anyways, today's episode is a big one, as I was saying, because we are working on our base. Now, I know it's been quite a while since the last episode. I apologize. Life happens. But I've also just been doing a lot of gathering, and you'll notice I also have some different equipment. I have some new cool stuff down here. That's just because there was 1 or 2 alphas that got a little bit too close and I just kind of killed them. And I've also been doing a lot of gathering resources and supply drops just for, you know, the basic materials that we need. So I have quite a few nice things around here. I did manage to kill an alpha rex, and I found a giga that was on the volcano, but it was just in the lava. So I hit it like a couple times and it died, and I guess I got the kill, so I was able to get a heart, which is crazy. But I also got some decent fur armor and some other cool stuff. I've just been dumping all the things in here. And then, yeah, we've been building up a lot of structures. So this is all the stuff that we're going to use for the build, which we're going to start soon. And the coolest thing that I found was this blueprint, an ascendant crossbow with 225 or 24, I guess, damage. That is ridiculous. And so we're definitely going to be crafting that up in here in just a second. You might be wondering, how do I have so much metal? I don't even have an Anki yet. Well, I opened a supply drop and I found a metal behemoth gate. And so I just kind of, you know, disassembled it and turned it into scrap, pretty much. So that's why I have so much metal. And that's kind of just what I've been doing for the past week and a half, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, it's been a lot of gathering resources, crafting structures, and other than that, I actually haven't really been doing much. But yeah, so I'm going to steal all of these. Let me actually put half those back because I don't have the space. But the style that we're going for and kind of what I want to do is I'm thinking of having kind of like a longhouse. I do want to stick with like the wood and the thatch just because I really like how that's been looking, and I don't really have enough stone to build a whole bunch of stone structures, so I don't really want to do that. But we're kind of going not really for like a Viking style just because that doesn't really fit, but just kind of like a long wooden thatch house, I guess. So that's kind of how we're going to be doing it. I'm just going to start laying down some walls and getting down the outer perimeter. What are you doing? Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting my fence? Can you not? Also, tragic news. Redbeak did unfortunately pass. A Therizino got a little too close, and there was nothing I could do. And I'm still haven't recovered. So that's absolutely tragic. R.I.P. Redbeak. You were a real one. We will probably tame another Pteranodon at some point in the future, probably. But we do have an RG now, so there might not really be all that much of a point. So we'll have to see how things go. But I just gotta put some of this stuff away. And I am way too encumbered. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't need all of those. Alright, I do already have a design in mind. I was messing around in a creative copy of like Valgyro, just kind of building because I was bored. So yeah, I'm just gonna start placing down some walls and we'll kind of check in just to see how things are going every I don't know, 5 minutes. Hello. I got the walls in, and I'm honestly really, really glad that I spent all that time gathering all those materials, because that was a lot of wood worth of walls. Or a lot of walls worth of wood, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna try just popping in these roofs at the top here. Thankfully I can actually reach up there, which is nice. I was considering having just one wall instead of having it 2 walls high, but I think I actually like having 2 walls just because... Oh, also I got a treasure map. Completely forgot to mention that. I have not used it yet, though, as you can see. And I'm still debating whether or not... Oh, they're fighting again. Still debating whether or not I want to have a double door there on the side, or on the front, I mean. But we'll see how that looks. Where did everything else go? Oh, put it in the RG. Whoops. I keep forgetting where I'm leaving stuff. But let's grab some of those and just get... Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Where are my roofs? Okay, so they were actually just here the whole time. That's a little embarrassing, to be honest. Oh well. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on getting these roofs in here. And then for the middle section here, I do plan on raising it up again by 1, just so that there we go, trying to get the snap point, just so that the roof, it just gives some more like shape and detail to it. So this middle section here will be raised up again by 1, and then I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do like on top of it, but I am going to do a cool design. I've already thought of like a cool design for the actual roof, and then I'm gonna have like an overhang. I'm gonna have patios extending probably all around the build, and then in the middle here we're going to, yeah, have it come up again by 1. And then I was thinking of maybe building like a tower on the side, or a tower, maybe like a smoke chimney, or like a tower right in the middle here. So something like that I think would be really, really cool. That's kind of what I'm going with. So I'm just gonna play around a little bit with the design so we can kind of get the middle section roof in. I'm not worrying too much about all the details just yet, because I know that I'm gonna go back and go over things more and add more stuff, and I'll add all those little detail-y bits. I'm just kind of trying to get the general shape in now for the moment. So yeah, this here, I'm gonna go up by 1 again. What is that parasaur doing? Are you okay? I don't know. To be honest, I feel a little bit like that as well. I've just been placing these roofs for a while now, and I really like how they look, to be honest. I'm really glad I didn't go with like stone. Oh, hello, you're on my side of the beach now. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna have to do something about that, aren't I? Yeah, that I can already see that problem is just gonna walk up to my doorstep. Here's what's gonna happen, right? And I already know that this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just be peacefully building with all my dinos here on the side, and he's going to walk all the way over here and start attacking my stuff. Yeah, he's way too close. All right, well, impromptu detour, but let's see. I know. Okay, I have the gates. I have enough gates to make a trap. Let me get rid of you. Use me. Do I have a bear trap? I may have actually gotten a bear trap from one of the drops. I feel like I did. Oh, yes, I did. Large bear trap. Okay, perfect. Alright, so then here's what we'll do. I'm going to make a trap for this guy, and I'm just going to make the trap now. I'm not going to tame him just yet, because I want to finish building my house first. That's the more important thing for me right now. Priorities, am I right? But then, once we are ready to actually tame him... Is this going to work? Yeah, that should be fine. And then... Can I not place that? Please let me place that. Okay, yeah. Let's place that right in the middle. Can I set it? Does it set automatically? Ooh, hello. Oh, okay, I thought he was looking at me. Okay, there we go. It actually, okay, it opens after a delay. But we're just going to trap him, and we're going to just leave him here. And then I'm going to tame him later. But just because I don't want to have to deal with this while I'm trying to build. It's just annoying. And I know this guy's going to get in my way. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a big problem. I mean, he's already a big problem, but that's just because he's large. Yeah, walk into the bear trap. No. Come on, dog. This guy's GPS is terrible. Come on here. Over here. This way. gonna try whistle at him. Come here. Come here. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, knock over that tree. Come here. Follow me. Right in here. Look, tasty. Ooh, tasty bird. Tasty bird chicken. Son. Bro, what are you doing? Okay, maybe that's not gonna work. Alright, maybe I need to move this one a little bit more. Do I have to put this one at an angle too? Is that what I have to do? Come on. I'm trying not... I have to be careful not to get my RG in that trap, because I think that'll probably immobilize the bird. Which that would suck. That would kind of be worst case scenario. Not gonna lie. Alright, this should be able to get him. Just walk. Bro, just walk in here. Yo, these Rexes are actually so annoying. I don't know what's going on with this guy's pathfinding. And why he's attacking, like, the pigeons. Like, bro, fight me! Fast forward a couple days, we managed to get this big back captured. So now, once we get the necessary tools, we can actually start taming him up. I've also done a bit of off-camera work on the base, just because I kind of got distracted and just started building, and I needed to stop quite a few times to gather resources, but I'm really loving how it's coming along. I added a bit of an overhang. Let's just do a little bit of a fly around so we can admire this beautiful structure. So got down the thatch roofs, added a bit of an overhang on the end just with the quarter walls. And then I added some railing designs just to kind of give it a bit more support, I guess. It kind of looks a little sturdier. And then at the top here as well, I added in some railings, which I didn't know you could do this. I snapped them to the side of the ceilings or the roofs, so it looks kind of like it's still in the same shape, but it's kind of like a cool little skylight. So I really actually like that. I have not done that before, but I really like it. It kind of gives some more airy vibes. And then here's the interior. Nothing is furnished yet. We're going to work on that now, and I have a little bit of an idea for that. But yeah, up here, just I guess some more space for storage later on. Then here is probably where we'll add some storage and crafting stuff. And then here's the other room. But I really love how that looks. And the one thing that I do still want to do, which I have not done yet, obviously, because I have run out of resources once again, I want to add a little, I don't know what to call it, a little, I don't know, roof, I guess? That doesn't really seem like the right word, but small pillars coming up here with a small covering. That way, when it rains, because it will rain, it's not going to just go into my house, because that would kind of suck, because then I have, you know, a wet house, and I don't really want a wet house. I want a dry house, right? So that way it'll kind of block the rain, and so I'm hoping that that looks kind of cool. But I think I'm going to start trying to furnish the inside, and yeah, we have quite a lot of stuff to move over. I do want to build this crossbow first, though. I don't think I have any more wood, though. Do I? No, I do not. So as you can see, I am very low on certain resources. Some I have like a bunch of. Like, I have a lot of fiber and a lot of hide, but that's just because I have a good sickle. But wood and thatch, I'm pretty much all out. So, gotta grab some of that, and then we'll craft up the crossbow, and then we'll start moving that stuff from outside inside. Good luck is just continuing with these spawns. It's a 145 fairy. That would be an amazing team to have. And then a 140 stego. That is pretty awesome. I really like the Stegosaurus. I definitely want to tame one of those. I did find a 145 somewhere over in that direction. I don't know exactly where it was. It was down along the river, but that one was just so far away, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to go and tame that one. But that one to the other side actually might be a possibility. We might be able to do that. What are you fighting? What is that? Raptor. Okay. Oh, who's attacked? Troodons. These things are always getting in the way of things. Very annoying. Right, I did grab a whole ton of wood. Get a bit of a wood run. Just a small one. We definitely need some better, what are they called? Like gathering creatures. Just because we do not have nearly enough. Is it enough? No, it is not. We do not have enough resources. All right, let's craft this one up. And so I think in the next episode, the goal is definitely going to be finding some creatures to help with gathering resources. So I'm thinking a Dodic, maybe a beaver, maybe an Anki, things like that I think would make this a lot easier. Ooh, nice. 225 or 24, I guess. Damage. That is crazy. I think that's probably one of the highest that I've ever had. Let's see. I kind of want to test it out on something real quick. Just real quick. I just kind of want to see maybe this Raptor over here. Let's see how much damage does this do. Dang, 210. I don't even know if that was a headshot or not, actually. I honestly don't know if that was a headshot or not. Let's see if we can... Ooh, there's a yellow drop down there. Let's just snipe this guy real quick. No, that's a body shot. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much a headshot would be then. Do either of you guys take headshot damage? No, I don't think so. What are you? Are you a regular raptor? You look like a regular raptor. Yes, you are. Okay. Alright, I was thinking maybe if it was an alpha raptor you could go kill it, but it's not. So let's just focus on the task at hand, which is going to be interior decorating. Yippee. Accumulated a large amount of structures just from drops and other things like that. So I'm going to take a lot of these. That was actually all of them. Yep, that was all of them. But we're going to use some of these ones. And let's see, is there anything else we need right now? Yeah, I'm going to bring some fiber. Let's see, some hide. That's going to be useful. And then, yeah, I'm just going to bring the RG over. That way I can craft some of the stuff that I need. There's a couple of things that I have in mind. Mainly just things like tables, chairs. We're definitely going to need... Actually, yeah, let me put one of you up here. And then... I cannot burn fiber. Nope. Okay, I don't know why I thought I could do that. I probably knew that I couldn't actually do that. Alright, I do have some of these boxes. These are going to go in the corner here, so we're just going to snap these all together. And then we'll probably just fill up the whole wall. Actually, I might put a... What was that? I heard a stomp. What's stomping outside my house? Hello? Nope, okay. Mystery. A mysterious intruder. Let's see. I don't think I can make any benches or any tables. I don't have anything on you. Let's see. Oh, yes, I need some of those. I don't know the best way to do this because I have so much stuff in here. This... I might have to repair all of this before I can pick it up and move it because we got attacked by some fairies and stuff like that. So that's annoying, but definitely better than having to rebuild one. No, I do not want to leave C4 on it. That I don't know why you would want to do that. I guess maybe in PvP, but in PvE definitely not. Let's repair that as well. And then this can be picked up. This can be picked up. I'm definitely going to take all of that. I'm going to need that. This can be picked up. Let's see, do you have anything in here? Yeah, I'll take those. And, okay, nothing in here. So let's pick that up as well. That I'm not going to be able to pick up just yet. I think, do I have any... Oh, wait, do I have any raw metal? Let's see, 2... No, that's it. Okay, cool. So I cannot make a table. I'll have to make the tables later. For now, I guess we'll just focus on trying to do... Actually, let me see. Can I reach up here? Yes, let me just... There we go. Let's get some light in here. Nice. It is the wrong room, though, unfortunately. I think here I'm probably just going to put the smithies against this wall. Not smithy. Refining forge. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna... I can probably fit 5, maybe 3. Probably 5. I think I can fit 5. Let's see, I'm just gonna throw one of these upstairs for the time being. Do these snap? What do you snap to? You snap to each other? I was thinking maybe I can snap them into like the middle of the platform. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that one there for now. I'll do something with that later. Doesn't really matter right now. Let's see. Bed. Where do I want to sleep? Where is my bedroom? I'm just gonna put this here for the time being. I don't really need anything crazy with that. The war map, let's put one of you up here. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. And then, yeah, I'm definitely, I can't speak. Definitely going to need some more things. So I think let's craft up a couple more boxes. Where are they? What am I missing? Wood. That's in you. So let's craft up another, maybe 2 of those. I'll do another preserving bin. That seems important. Is there anything else that I can make right here? Definitely going to need another one of these. No, okay, I think... Oh, that's... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, no, let me... Yep, there we go. Okay, and now I think I'm just going to move most of my materials over, and I'll just kind of do some organizing, but that's boring. We actually managed to move everything over. I ran out of resources again because I had to craft more structures, but I just set up a whole lot of these storage boxes, and I kind of named them just, you know, with what they have in them, just to organize things a little bit. But we got everything in here. We got the smithy, we got our storage boxes. I made a couple, or these are our 2 forges, which I'll probably add more to. I made a fireplace just because it looks nice. In here we don't have much but the bed. And then on this side we have things like our ammunition, and we also have things like extra weapons, armor, saddles, structures. Yeah, you get it. And then there's nothing else upstairs. And then in this side was where I was keeping some preserving bins, some more germ pestles, and then eventually we'll add chemistry benches and some fridges once we have the resources to make that. And then I got the fabricator in the corner, and I need silica pearls. I need a lot of silica pearls in order to make electronics, which is something that I don't have right now. So that's kind of the next goal step, bottleneck that's holding us back. And then out here, I started just working on a small little platform with a greenhouse just so that we can start getting some crops going, because we are going to need a large amount of those for things like taming, and then also mainly for creating and cooking like kibble and other food. I'm missing the crystal to make more of these structures, which is why it looks like this. So the next thing that we have to do is go and get crystal, and hopefully we can actually hook up some water irrigation systems, because I think we should hopefully be close enough to the river to do that. I don't actually know. I have a lot of these metal pipes, and we also have stone pipes. I don't know if there's like a difference between them, to be honest. I'm just gonna put one of these down for now. Actually, let me show the range of this. All right, that's not a very far range. So I think, let's see, how do you... No, okay, right, you have to be within the range. Okay, so I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go and create some water tanks. That way we can actually get the water over there. I'm not going to do that right now, since it's not a super huge priority. The first thing I need is crystal, and I need a lot of it. I think we'll mostly do things like resource gathering in between episodes, just because that doesn't really require me to record anything. As far as, you know, content goes, chopping down trees and breaking rocks is not the most interesting thing to watch, so I'll mostly cut that stuff out. But as far as next episode goes, planning for that, we have the trapped T-Rex, so we're definitely going to be taming that, because I think that's just having a 145 basically just walk up to our door is too good of an opportunity to pass out, or pass on. And then mainly we also need some... Where is this crystal? I cannot remember where the crystal is. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right mountain. I think it should be up here. The other thing we need resource gathering creatures. So I'm thinking if we can get a Doedicurus, a beaver, and an Anki, that would be incredible. That would be awesome. So that's gonna... Oh, Trudons, you guys suck. Yeah, let's see if I can get them to run off the edge. Come on, jump. Go, out of here. I don't know where they went. I think I saw an explorer note up here, but honestly, I don't even really need it right now. I'm just... Yeah, I think I'm lost. I don't actually know where the crystal is. I don't really know what I'm doing. I thought it was here. Is it not here? Maybe it isn't. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm just blind. That's cool. I am actually blind in real life. I need glasses. But yeah, next episode. T-Rex, definitely going to be taming that. Doedicurus, definitely going to be looking for one of those. Beaver, definitely. And hopefully an Ankylosaurus as well. That would be great. What an interesting drop. I just have, like, over 100 sap. Quite a nice bed, though. I'll take the food and I'll take the ghillie. And then I'll probably disassemble those metal wall spikes. Or maybe I'll just put them around the outside of my house because it seems like things can just walk up to me and I don't really like that. So, you know, it might be better to use that instead of just demolishing them, especially because I have a lot of metal as it is. I think I'm going to try head to the redwoods. Not to tame anything, but just for crystal. I'm going to try get to the mountain in the middle because those crystal rocks gave me enough for like one greenhouse wall, and I need 2 walls, 2 slopes, and 2 roofs. So I'm going to need much more. I'm not taking any chances. I am going way over the trees. I do not want to die out here, especially because I don't actually have any other creatures except for my trike, which I'm realizing I have on me, so that probably wasn't actually the best decision, because if something happens, I have no way of getting back here. But I do see quite a lot of crystal, so that's a good sign. You know, we should probably get another RG. I should... Oh, I thought that... Whew, scared me for a second there. Just level 5. Yeah, nothing good. We definitely need to start taming more creatures. I think this is kind of one of my flaws when it comes to gaming like this, because I focus so much on the building aspect of things that I don't actually have a lot of other stuff that I need. Like, I don't have that many resources, and I don't even have that many other tames, because all I've been doing is building. That's all I've been doing. But it looks very nice, so I'm happy with that. But we definitely need to focus on getting everything else that we need. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? You are very close. You are very close to all of my property. Actually, he's just across the river, but still, that's a little closer than I would like. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think that I can take you right now. I gotta go finish taking all the other stuff back to my house. I do keep checking all of these, the levels of these, what are these called? Deinosuchus? Because these things are really cool looking. And I would love to tame up something, either that or a Sarco. I think we just need to start taming more creatures that we can use for things. Okay, Parasaurs, yeah, you guys are not very helpful. I did see a... Oh, okay, you spawned on my side of the river. That's not cool. Of course, we have that 145 theory. I also did see, like, way down the river, I found a 150 berry. Baryonyx, which is awesome. But I don't have, like, anything to tame that yet, which is why we kind of need to get this greenhouse going so that we can start making kibble, and so then we can actually start taming up some high-level creatures more effectively. So that's kind of the why we need to get this done here first. So I think I should have enough resources to finish this, so let's just go slap the roof on this. I don't like how it looks kind of blurry. I don't know what that is, but I don't really love the new greenhouse textures, but that's just a personal gripe that I have. But we do have 300% greenhouse, what's it called? Greenhouse effect. There we go. So that's good. That's kind of all we needed, really. But I also did make a water tank, so I want to see if just having this one is going to be enough. Let's see. Okay, that's connected still. How far away can we go before you lose connection? Are you still connected? There's no way you can be connected this far away. What? Wait. Am I doing this wrong? No? Okay, yeah, connected. Okay, so about... okay, yeah, so it needs to have the blue arrow. Okay, so just about there should be fine. So now we should be able to take this little tap and run it in. And we should be able to just put this... I'll just throw you up there. Not connected? What do you mean not connected? How close do you have to be? Let's see, if I put it like on the railing here, is that gonna be good enough? Is that gonna work? Yes, okay, that works. That's annoying. That seems like it should be close enough. Are you irrigating them from here? No. It says it's not irrigated, but it does have 400 water. I think that's just because it rained. Or is currently raining. I don't know. I'm not a plumber. I'm gonna have to figure this out. We got all of our crops planted, just a couple of basic ones. We have the 4 standard crops, but I think that's looking pretty nice. And then we'll add some more decorations and just kind of round out the corners, add in a couple more pillars, maybe add a little overhang on top. We'll see. But for now, I'm really, really liking how this is all coming together. This is taking quite a while to actually make, so if you guys did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and a subscription. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we've done a lot of progress. Really, really like how this looks. I think this is pretty awesome. This is probably my favorite thing I've built in Ark so far, to be honest. Let me just steal that. I'm gonna put that right in. Let's see, which one has the least? Yeah, this one. There we go. But yeah, we also got our greenhouse, got our regular house, and then in the next episode, we'll focus on getting some tames. Oh, and I just grabbed this out of a drop. 250% damage pike. That is insane. That is so cool. And also a pretty good Sarco saddle, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, we will see you guys in the next one.